All right. Oh, I know. Give me 1 second to figure out recording. Oh, it's already started. That's excellent. All right, so thank you all for joining today. Today we're going to have a quick webinar about why live a dream. So, as many of you have heard, or I hope that you have heard, we have Global Live a Dream Days coming up on August 21st, September 25th, and the week of Veterans Day. So, we'll talk a little bit about those, but this, like I said, is more of that general overview of what Live a Dream is and how you can make Live a Dreams happen in your campus. All right, so today we're going to talk about Live a Dream itself, why it matters, goals, budget, and tools that you have, creating momentum, Live a Dream annual timeline, customer service moments versus Live a Dreams, identifying dreams, Live a Dream hubs. Thank you to our campuses in Ohio that started that, and the different resources that you have available. All right, so first things first, if everybody can take out their phones and scan that QR code. If you're not already following the Live a Dream page, please go ahead and follow us. This is our biggest form of free PR. So the dreams that you guys share on Facebook, I get on and also share on our Live a Dream page so that we can create more momentum. So, just an overview of what Live a Dream is. The Live a Dream program demonstrates our continued commitment to exceeding the expectations of our seniors and their families in everything we do. Live a Dream offers opportunities for seniors to enjoy activities that they used to do more often, but has since been unable to do so. This time, however, we make them extra special. It's more than just a moment. Live a Dream not only grants these chances, such as skydiving, zip lining, or riding motorcycles, but we also grant priceless experiences that encourage us all to keep our dreams alive. All right, so why does it matter? So I'm going to tell you a little story about Joe and Martha Smith. So these are my grandparents. On July 17th, 2010, my granny had a dream of going to a Cubs game. It was the Cubs versus Phillies. I have no idea the significance or if it was just a Cubs game period that she wanted to go back to. Uh, but Cubs games were something that as a family we enjoyed every summer. Every summer, as little tots, my grandparents would toss the five grandkids, if you can imagine, on a train, and we would take the train from Lafayette up to Chicago. We'd go to the Cubs game, we'd spend the whole day in Chicago with my grandparents, and then we'd come back on the train at Lafayette, and that was our summer. We spent every summer at a Cubs game. So on July 17th, 2010, Amber Beatty, who is now our DOS at Delphi in St. Elizabeth Healthcare Campus, she presented tickets to my granny, who unfortunately was not feeling well and was unable to go on her dream. But my grandfather, my mom, my dad, and my mom's best friend, Lisa, all went on the Live a Dream. This moment mattered so much to my family because that was something that we enjoyed, but it was also the last time that we were able to get my grandfather to a Cubs game. The two pictures that you see on the screen still hang on my fridge in my house. This moment was why I Trilogy. I did not join Trilogy until 2011, actually May of 2011. This Live a Dream is why I Trilogy. Anytime somebody asks me, why do you Trilogy? Why are you here? Why do you stay? It's the Live a Dream program. And I hope one day when somebody asks you, why do you do what you do? You have a similar story, either personal connection from your own loved ones or personal connection that it was your campus, that Live a Dream is why you're here and why you stay. So, goals, budget, and tools. Each campus has an annual budget of $3,000 a year. Each campus has a goal of granting two campus dreams if you have a legacy, one of those two, or if you're in North Central, that's two main campus dreams and one legacy dream. Per flywheel period, I've put the different flywheel time periods in there. And then each campus has a bucket list goal of granting one per year valued at $5,000. So other tools that you have at your discretion. If you jump on Taylor Print Portal, You can have the Live a Dream cards shipped to your campus, but something new that we have this year is a Live a Dream business card. So everybody gets business cards, and on the front side, it's what every generic business card has. On the back side, though, it allows people to either scan the QR code to our website or scan the QR code to the Facebook page. Amber, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, I just have a quick question. This bucket list goal, is that for healthcare centers only?
That
Or
is
is that
for health center and AL. It is not for independent living. And with AL, it gets a little wonky. We do have an SOP for bucket list, and if you have more questions, Luke Skeen, and that's Skeen, is your best person to reach out to for bucket list. I
okay?
only have the campus-based dreams, but I know enough to be dangerous to answer questions.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right, so let me tell you about another resident that we captured a dream for. When I was a little baby assistant at Creasy Springs Health Campus in Lafayette, Indiana, we did this activity called Where Were You When? And we literally had a history book and we would flip through the pages, slap a page, read what happened, give the timeline, and just simply ask our residents, Where were you when? And the page that we turned to that day was something about Normandy or something around those lines. I cannot remember specifically what it was. Now, Dutch, to give you a little back history on him, he was your typical crotchety old man that when you saw him coming walking down the halls, you were like, oh gosh, which version of him am I going to get today? He lived right next door to my grandparents. So he was a close friend of my grandparents. So I knew a little bit about his story as a person, but I also knew his story as being somebody that provided care and services and engagement for him. So when we got to that page, we asked Dutch, well, where were you on this day? And he said, well, I should have been graduating high school, but instead I was walking across the rubble of Hitler's mansion. I lied to the recruiters and told them that I was already 18, and they shipped me out on the day that I should have been graduating. My parents went to graduation and did not see me there. They were surprised that he was not walking across the stage getting his diploma. So when we heard that, we were like, we have to make this happen right now. So we contacted Lafayette Jeff High School, which is the high school that he would have graduated from. He did graduate, just wasn't present. We contacted them and they said, absolutely, we will make this happen. We've got you. So they purchased Dutch's cap, gowns, and the can't think of what that's called. I wasn't smart enough to have any of those. Um, and then they also paid for his diploma to be printed in the leather backing.
The second row, yeah.
Oh, if you guys can mute in the background, sorry.
11.
All right, thank you. So we got Dutch to graduation. He rode the bus with us, his son, his daughter-in-law, everyone came. The best part about the graduation was that he went in with the students. They pushed him in his wheelchair at graduation. They had a special ceremony for him. So I'm going to show you guys this video. The story was actually, it's pretty cool. The story was picked up by CNN and ran nationwide for over a month. So allow me to introduce you to Dutch and his story. Commercials, of course, included. Are you guys able to see the screen and hear it?
Walking across the stage and receiving a high school diploma is a day many look forward to for a long time. And it's a day Dutch Fleming says he never thought he would see.
Surprised that this happened. I'm really surprised.
quite an experience.
It's really rather unique. Very few children get to see their father graduate.
Dutch was drafted into the military during World War II. So with less than 2 months before graduating from Lafayette Jefferson High School, he joined the Navy on April 13th, 1943.
I had enough credits, and then they gave me my diploma, but I wasn't there. I guess to give them to my folks, but I was away.
Instead of spending the day celebrating with classmates, Dutch was fighting for his country on the beaches of Normandy.
On Easy Red Beach of Omaha. It was quite a day, pretty tough day.
But now, 70 years later, Dutch is having quite the day. Staff from Creasy Springs Health Campus in Lafayette, where Dutch lives, contacted his alma mater. Jeff High School administration arranged for Dutch to join the rest of the 2013 class and walk across the stage to receive his diploma. So with friends and family watching, Dutch made his way up on the stage.
It's pretty special. All this notoriety, it's kind of overwhelming.
To take this time and show gratitude and let him share a special day that he didn't get to 70 years ago. That's a long time.
When asked about his plans after graduation, Dutch jokingly says he plans on retiring. Holly Campbell, News 18.
All right. We don't need to start that again. All right, so creating momentum, and what does that look like? So your call to action, you need to order the cards, carry the cards, ask the questions, and capture the dreams. Asking the questions can be as simple as, where were you when? Hearing your residents' stories or seeing the trinkets in their rooms from the trips that they used to take with their family. Or maybe it's a painting of a place that they wish that they would have been able to travel to. Those are the key details that we need to be capturing and being aware of so that we can capture the dreams. So like I mentioned earlier, we do have a Live a Dream Goals timeline. So every month there are key details, key things that we need to do in order to keep the momentum of capturing dreams available. Our August, September, and November Dream Weeks that are global are going to be an annual thing, as you can see on the timeline. If you have more questions about this, please reach out to me or your LES, and we can go through month to month of what to expect and how to plan ahead. All right, customer service moments versus live a dreams. So what is a customer service moment? A customer service moment meets expectations and is a part of the excellent daily operations each of you do every day. These moments are important and contribute to resident satisfaction. They're often routine, hospitality-based, and could occur daily. You need to ask yourself, is this something we should already be doing as a part of great service? If yes, it's likely a customer service moment. What is a live a dream? A live a dream is an experience that goes beyond the expectations. They're personalized, emotionally meaningful, and often tied to a resident's life story. These experiences require planning, creativity, coordination, and intention. I know often many of us on this call think we do well in chaos and last minute. A live a dream should never be chaos or last minute. The goal is to create lasting memories and legacy level impact. So what do some of those things look like? So dining, instead of simply serving a favorite meal or going to a favorite restaurant, maybe we recreate a cherished memory by taking a resident back to a childhood restaurant they haven't visited in years. Have a chef create a private cooking experience where the resident helps design their own menu. Fly family members in for a surprise milestone celebration. Reunite long lost family members and incorporate meaningful family recipes into the event. Milestones in relationships create a special anniversary experience complete with family, storytelling, and memory displays. Help a resident achieve a meaningful goal, such as regaining mobility to walk a daughter down the aisle. Bring a wedding celebration to campus when attending offsite if not possible. Other examples, Salon and spa services. Arrange for a resident to visit a beloved salon or barbershop from their past. Plan a luxury spa day connected to a meaningful life experience or celebration. Trips and experiences. Rent a movie theater for a private family gathering, red carpet type event as everyone enters the theater, leaving the resident for the last with interviews and photo ops. Arrange attendance at a premiere event with a red carpet-like experience. Create an individualized outing inspired by the resident's personal history, passions, and dreams. And just to go back, every single one of the dream examples I gave you for dining milestones, relationships, spa, salon, trips, and experiences are all ones that we have done as dreams for residents in the past or ones that are coming up on August 21st. So identifying potential dreams, what does that look like? When gathering dream ideas, it's important that you focus on understanding what the resident wants out of the experience and then how to elevate it. Why the dream matters emotionally. I'm not saying that every dream should have you in Kim Kardashian style ugly crying tears, but it should pull at some sort of emotional response, either happy tears or, oh my gosh, I can't believe they pulled this off tears, or just pure joy and surprise. There should also be connections to life history, career, family, hobbies, and personal identity. This is why group dreams are no longer a focus and a goal of Live a Dream. Group dreams do not create individualized personal experiences that identify that person out of the dream. So consider whether the dream is a lifelong dream, a recreation of a cherished memory, a milestone celebration, a chance to reconnect with someone important, a new experience they've never had, or another personally meaningful aspiration. All right, so another cool resource, and again, thank you to our leaders in Ohio. They've put together a Live a Dream Hub. So linked in this that I'll be sending to everyone will be the Live a Dream Hub SOP. Other people have done Walls of Dreams, and they've created 8.5 by 11 one-sheeters with pictures and a narrative about the dream. Other people have created stations where if you have a dream and maybe you don't want to publicly present it in a picture and on a board, but you'd write it on the card and put it in a box for someone to find later. Another great idea. But the Live a Dream Hub is a great way to keep the conversation going without it being so obvious. Now, that does not mean that we don't require and expect a Live a Dream happy hour in January and in May. But this, like I said, keeps that conversation going so that Live a Dreams aren't a, oh my gosh, Erica's telling me I have to find a Live a Dream in 90 days. And it turns into a conversation of, well, which one am I going to pick? All right, so other resources that you have. So these links you can also find in our Team-Mail, Life Enrichment, and Legacy newsletter every week. I do update the resources as we have new things come in or our initiative and our focus changes. But some of those things available are the Live a Dream Elevation Guide, Customer Service Moments versus Live a Dreams, Live a Dream Timeline, and then the slides from our webinar on June 26th, where I talk in more detail about our National Dream Days on August 21st and September 25th, along with Veterans Week. So just a simple reminder, all dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So, any questions? Everybody's a Live a Dream expert? Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to give you 11 minutes back on your day. I will send out all of the resources to everyone. And I look forward to all of your dreams on August 21st and September 25th. So, all right, you guys.